Well then, good morning and welcome to match day 5 of the Reliance Foundation Developmental League. This is Kerala+South Zone coming to you live from the TMK Arena. And well, the sun is barely up, and once again, this league provides the perfect stage for India's next generation of footballers to rise. The RFDL has firmly established itself as the country's premier young pathway, a youth pathway, and an elite platform created by the Reliance Foundation to bridge the gap between academies and professional football. Over the past seasons, the RFDL has helped hundreds of young players gain competitive minutes, exposure, scouting opportunities, and a clear roadmap to senior football. The league structure ensures that club focus is not just on talent, but on development, game intelligence, and long-term growth, making it one of the most impactful youth programs in Indian football today. This is the 30th of January. This is match day 5, the 7:30 a.m. kickoff, and today's clash brings together two clubs at different ends of the table. Real Malabar FC take on Sreenidi Deccan. Talking about Sreenidi Deccan, a
Hello?
side that has shown resilience and consistency throughout the competition. They come into this match sitting
Country
second in the standings, probably confirmed now that they would be heading to the national group stages. They have played 4 games, won 2, drawn 2. Their numbers are impressive. 10 goals scored, only 4 conceded, a goal difference of +6,
Sorry.
and 10 points on the board. They
Okay.
sit comfortably in the
Ready,
previous
ready.
outing as well.
Ready.
Sreenidi Deccan facing Kerala Blasters. They were trailing 1-0 almost entirety of the match. But then Lomna Sangzuala scoring that equalizer.
Ah, ready.
Sreenidi Deccan translating to a 2.45 goals scored per game, 1 conceded on average, and a strong 2.5 points per match as well. Those are figures that reflect excellent balance. Under head coach Alvaro Andre Mota, Sreenidi have become one of the most tactically disciplined squads in the region. Alvaro's focus on structured build-up play, positional awareness, and intelligent wide play has shaped a team that is both dangerous going forward and difficult to break down. And this is what they would be looking to do once again, Sreenidi Deccan. A team that is doing well, wants to do well, and trying to once again get the 3 points. But Real Malabar FC, meanwhile, enter this fixture seeking a turning point. They are currently 5th on the table, just 1 up the bottom. 1 point from 4 matches. They have lost 3, drawn 1, 6 goals scored, and 13 conceded. That's a goal difference of -7. That's where they have been hurting. Real Malabar, goal difference of -7. And about to begin really shortly as the referees take in the center stage. The main referee for today would be Anas. I beg your pardon, that's going to be Arjunas, alongside Muhammad Shafiq, Muhammad Shafi, and Fahad Yusuf.
Okay.
And for Sreenidi Deccan, they are in their blue jerseys, and Real Malabar in their white attires. Well, Real Malabar though, their average is just 1.5 goals scored per game. They've conceded 3.25 goals per game and just 0.25 points per game, highlighting the defensive struggle they will need to address. But if there's one thing Real Malabar are known for, it's their fighting spirit. Under the head coach Rajneesh Machatrajan, a respected figure in Kerala's grassroots and academy circuit, the team has played with heart, courage, and belief. Rajneesh places a strong emphasis on technical development and mental resilience. He urges his players to express themselves, to stay brave under pressure, and to fight every duel. And Real Malabar's incredible 4-4 comeback in the previous match perfectly embodies this philosophy. They found themselves trailing 4-0 to South United within just 17 minutes. But instead of collapsing, they mounted one of the most remarkable fightbacks of the season, leveling the game before, eventually losing in the end 5-4 to a late penalty. Let's look at lineups for the Real Malabar FC. The head coach Rajneesh Machathranjan. He's got 7 substitutes on the bench. Some key players in this team. The number 10 Vivek leads the chart. Mohammad Moinuddin, Mohammad Shamil, Anandu Krishna, Rizwan, Ajmal Khaja, a striker of known potential, Calvin Thomas as well. And for Sreenidi Deccan, the head coach Alvaro Andre Sergio Indros Mota. He's got plenty of substitutes on the bench. His top scorer, the number 8, Lomna Sangzuala. And some good players over there, Singson as well. Right then, Real Malabar versus Sreenidi Deccan. 7:30 a.m. kickoff about to start. And talk about the goal scorers for Real Malabar have come from key players. Vivek leading with 3 goals. Ajmal Khaja has added 2, and Mohammad Aslam with 1 of his very own. And if they can tighten up defensively while maintaining their aggressive forward play, Real Malabar can challenge any team in the zone. Currently sits 5th in the points table, and probably the hopes for national qualification have hampered now. Sreenidi Deccan. The last match against Kerala Blasters, that was first versus the second. That was a draw. Here we go though. Real Malabar start things off. 90 minutes of football coming your way from the TMK Arena in Vadakancherry. It proves to be an exciting contest. And this match carries real weight. And for Sreenidi Deccan, a win strengthen their push for qualification and keep the pressure on the league leaders, that's Kerala Blasters. We will see them in action later. And for Real Malabar, this is an opportunity to convert belief. This is an opportunity for them to show that yes, they can compete with the big boys. And an opportunity to convert belief into points and prove that fire they showed in the last game can fuel a resurgence. A long ball played forward, chance maybe to shoot. Intercepted. The tackle of the highest order coming in the first minute or so. Corner, the first set piece. And it will belong to Sreenidi Deccan. I'm talking about it. Just all taking down here at the TMK Arena. They've gone for a short corner though. Too many options, lays it off. Shot coming in as well. Could be a chance. A good idea. In the end, caught offside. But that's what you talk about Sreenidi Deccan and the head coach Alvaro Andre Mota. Set pieces, trying different routines. Real Malabar though. Mohammad Shamil, the number 7, he's a good player. Well, a venue known for its pristine surface, compact setting and vibrant youth football atmosphere buzzing with scouts, coaches and passionate supporters. That's the TMK Arena. And it's 7:30 a.m. kickoff. The teams are ready. Already settling in well. 2 minutes on the clock. Vivek on the ball. The creative head of this team. The top scorer as well, Vivek. Turns. He's a good player. He's already scored 2 penalties and 1 goal from open play. Scored the first goal in that comeback. It brought his team 4-1 at one point. Then scored the third as well. That was courtesy a penalty. That was 4-3. And then Ajmal Khaja scoring the equalizer 4-4. And at one moment you thought probably Real Malabar gonna even score the 5th one, winning the game, but then penalty conceded. That was the number 28 Anirudh KS making a foul inside the box. South United getting a penalty and converting it. Real Malabar losing that game 5-4. For all the heart and for all the hunger they show, they lost the game. And this is the number 29 on the ball, Rashafi Rahman Kiani. Oh, this team of Real Malabar filled with players, filled with good players. You talk about Al Sabit, the goalkeeper as well. He's done. Leaked 4 goals in the previous game, but after that came back strong. Sreenidi Deccan, the number 24. He's a good player. Singson. But in the opening 5 minutes or so, well, let's say in the opening 4 minutes or so, it's been Sreenidi Deccan who have controlled the possession, and you expected that, right? It's a good team, led by a good coach, and the idea for them would be to keep on that possession metric, expect those midfield battles to be won. Great ball release on the left, shot may be coming in, instead lays it off, now shoots, and it's gone in the back of the net. 4 minutes on the clock, Sreenidi Deccan have taken the lead. They're probing and penetrating right from the first whistle, and they have been rewarded. This is familiar territories for Sreenidi Deccan. They like to score goals. They like to score goals early. And they have scored the first goal in this game. Now sitting comfortably with a 1-0 lead. Real Malabar FC once again trailing. And that's been the concern for them. The defensive resolution missing throughout the entire zonal stages. Easy for them right now. It's Real Malabar. Can they respond? We have seen that. They have the potential to respond. The previous game should be a reminder. They've got plenty of potential. Plenty of talent to respond. Floated ball in. Does not find the intended target. This is the number 28, Jansen Mutum. Goes to the number 14, Lal Gungunlal. Goes back to Singson. Well, not the perfect time to probably go for a replay. Al Sabit, the goalkeeper, takes the ball in his hand. Well, the team in white, they have to find something, and this is Vivek on the ball. Jostling, struggling. Vivek still going on. Vivek wins the ball as well. Real Malabar trying to create something of their very own, but they have lost possession. Sreenidi Deccan so good at it. There's Jaydev, number 26, who's done well, releasing Jamson. But the offside flag coming in. Jamson couldn't time his run. But there you see once again Sreenidi Deccan. The number 26, Jaydev Sharma, in his own half. He's so confident on the ball. This is Jaydev once again. Sreenidi Deccan. In the previous encounter versus Kerala Blasters, they had maximum possession. It was Kerala Blasters who broke first. Sri Kutan scoring the opening goal, minute number 39. And after that, trailing Sreenidi, attacking chances after chances, but not able to get that equalizer. In the end, Lomna Sangzuala scoring it. Al Sabit comes early. He's rounded the goalkeeper. Chance for the second, maybe. Chance still. Real Malabar so close to conceding the second goal. What was Al Sabit doing? He completely came forward. Got marked. Header comes in as well. This will be the second. How can that not go in? Surviving Real Malabar and their defensive line. Sreenidi Deccan so close. It's so close to getting that 2-goal lead. And this is the same story. We saw this in the South United game as well. Real Malabar slow to react. They have not started the half particularly well. The defense once again caught napping. Goalkeeper making the mistake as well. Vivek on the ball. He will earn a free kick, that's for sure. Smart positional play from Vivek. He's a good player. He uses his body to his advantage. When we talk about midfielders, there is a midfielder on Sreenidi Deccan's team who's really good and caught attention. That's Lomna Sangzuala, the number 8. And back on the ball, Vivek goes for the 1-2. Mohammad Moinuddin as well, the number 8 for Real Malabar, the creative chief. And these two players have to combine more often. The Mohammad Moinuddin and Vivek KS alongside the number 7 Mohammad Shamil. But once again, this is Jamson from this left hand side. Jamson goes central, tries to go for the 1-2 in the end. Lomna Zuala is dispossessed. Vivek, tricky feet from him. It goes central. Real Malabar now growing in confidence. Mohammad Moinuddin switches it onto the left hand side. Beg your pardon, that was not Mohammad Moinuddin, that was the number 29. That was Rashwi Rahman Kiani. And this is Mohammad Mahin, number 27. And Mohammad Mahin goes on to the left. He's got the dancing shoes on the left hand side. Still going on, takes on everyone. Will be a free kick. And could be the first yellow as well. We're going to see if the referee pulls out. He does not. But that's the head coach. for Sreenidi Deccan. That's Alvaro Andres Sergio in Grosso Mota. Right then, free kick in a very promising position. 10 minutes on the clock. Two men plotting over it. The number 16. That's Calvin Thomas. And the number 27, Mohammad Mahin. Both of them trying to create something for their team. Looks like it's going to be Calvin Thomas. Here comes Calvin Thomas. Shipped in. Header nearly. Still tussling inside the box. Gets the shot as well. Comes a flying headed interception. Commitment of the highest order from the Sreenidi Deccan defenders. And they will emerge with the ball. Jamson goes back to his keeper, who clears it easily. Shuhat Koya is the goalkeeper. And this is Singson, the creative midfielder, that goes central. Well, 10 minutes on the clock. Sreenidi Deccan leading 1-0, could easily been 3. Jaydev Sharma, the defender, tries going for a fancy pass. Just got too much onto it. Will be a goal kick. Chance for Al Sabit to create something from the back. And that's number 7, Mohammad Shamil. And Mohammad Shamil is playing very deep. He should be in the attacking area, but Mohammad Shamil collecting the ball from his goalkeeper. Real Malabar though, a good side, just lacking that defensive resolution. We have talked about it, right? If you look at their stats this season in the zonal stages, that will tell you the story. Real Malabar, they have played 4 games, they have lost 3 games, as Jamson receives a good switch on this left hand side, goes back to the number 14, that's Lamgunlal Kipgin. This is Lewis. He's a good player, Lewis. In the previous game against Kerala+South was running the show. So good. But right now it's Mirza Ali Beg continuing. There goes Mirza, still going on. A tiptoeing, tricky feet. Taking on the entire defense on his own, Mirza. And Mirza Ali Beg. He scored 2 goals. And both of them coming in a single game. Mirza Ali Abbas Bag predominantly plays on that right hand side. He's a tricky customer. Got those intellectual feet as we speak about. Sreenidi Deccan, blessed with key players, blessed with players who can really change the game. It's Jaydev Sharma this time around puts a decent enough ball on the left hand side. And there you see, just moments before Jaydev tried attempting a long ball on the right hand side. It could not find the winger. It does not let his confidence shrink in. Once again, this time around finds an inch perfect pass. Finds Jamson Mutam, was unable to probably create something of that good pass. But this is Lewis, the number 13. The creative maestro. Watch out for him. Very solid on the ball. It just floats around the pitch. It sits in between those 2 defensive fullbacks, beg your pardon, those defensive centre backs. Lewis, once again, he's on the ball. He's smart enough to recycle and go back to Jaydev Sharma. Jamson, I beg your pardon, Islam Gunlal to Singson. Singson goes back. Jaydev Sharma. The central now to number 6, Sajjan Khan. Creating Sreenidi Deccan, but in the end, a wasteful pass to end the possession. But so good whenever Sreenidi Deccan are in control. This is something we saw against Kerala+South as well. Whenever in control, they look like a team that's built for the championship. And those 3 players in the midfield, there's number 13, Lewis, the number 8, Lomna Sangzuala, and the number 24, Singson. They're so good on the ball. And alongside the number 14 as well, that's Lam Gunlal. These 4 players, the creative architects of this team, really dictate the pace and tempo. Sreenidi Deccan like to hold the ball. This is Lamgun Lal. Singson. Jamson. Goes back to Singson. Lamgun Lal spreads that centrally. This is Sajjan Khan. Finds Mirza Ali Beg on the right hand side. Look how well they are using the ball. The entire pitch using the width. Sreenidi Deccan, a delight to watch. Puts the ball in. Inch perfect. Shoots as well. A good play. It got a shot on target. Sreenidi Deccan, whenever in possession, trying to create those chances. But we have not seen much from the number 9. That's Dinesh Singh Subham. He's already scored 3 goals in this zonal qualifiers. But we have not seen much for him. The number 9. Probably a isolated figure. And most of the play coming in from the wings. From Jamson, from Mirza and from centrally as well. Now chance though for Malabar. Mohammad Moinuddin goes down, tries a rash attempt on the ball. The referee finds nothing unfair. Lets the game flow, and he's done well in the first 16 minutes. Has let the game flow. Taking the ball, Jamson releasing it as well. Shot maybe from distance, blocked away. Real Malabar will emerge with the ball. Will emerge with possession. Can they find something of character? Well, already we know this team has the capacity. Remember, their inspiration comes from the Spanish team, Real Madrid. They are always in their white stripes. And Real Madrid famous for that remontada, that comeback spirit. And Real Malabar as well, they will believe they can make the comeback. Great interception from Lamgun Lal. He's a busy customer. Lamgun Lal Kipgin on the ball right now. Finds Jaydev Sharma. Beg your pardon, this is Lamgun Lal Singson. A confusion between the 14 and the 24. Lewis on the ball. Lewis. Sajjan Khan. Mirza Ali Beg. And back to Sajjan Khan. Goes to his defensive partner, Jaydev. Lewis releases the inch-perfect ball to Lamgun Lal, who's caught offside though. Could not time his run perfectly. Right then, 17 minutes on the clock. Real Malabar trailing by 1 goal. And mostly all the attacking threat has come from Sreenidi Deccan, the team in blue. And the update we have is this will be the last match day of Kerala+South Zone, match day 5, and the top 3 teams will progress for the national group stage. And that's what probably Sreenidi Deccan will be hoping for. Currently sits second in the points table, and they would like to win this game. Kerala Blasters will be in action later in the day. Kerala Blasters top of the table right now. They will be facing Bengaluru FC. That's the clash to watch out for. Kerala Blasters versus Bengaluru FC. The 2 teams who play in the ISL in the top division of Indian football, facing each other in the under 21 in the developmental leagues. Is going to be an exciting contest. Well, Kerala Blasters are sitting comfortably on the top right now, and their top goal scorer as Lamgun Lal emerges with the ball, finds Lewis, or tries finding Lewis, unable to do so. Talking about Kerala Blasters, Srikuthan for them has been their top scorer. He's been in tremendous form, scoring 4 goals. Kerala Blasters have played 4, won 3, drawn 1, 10 points. So if Sreenidi Deccan win this, and let's say Kerala Blasters lose to Bengaluru FC, Sreenidi will close the zonal stages, top of the table. A lot of ifs and buts, but that's a possibility. Kerala Blasters taking on Bengaluru FC. That will be a 10 AM kickoff right after this game, live from the TMK Arena. But right now, 19 minutes on the clock. Sreenidi Deccan trying to get that cushion for themselves, which seems like it's gonna come. Singson. Lam Gunlal. Back to Jaydev Sharma. It goes centrally. Plenty of spaces to operate. This is Jamson from the left-hand side. Jamson finds the overlapping run nearly. Good idea. The execution was read well before. But Lam-Laksuala emerges with the ball. Finds Singson, who tries cutting a reverse ball. Just unable. The runner did not understood the idea well. But there you see Sreenidi Deccan. The attacking threat is too much in this team. They like to play possession-based football. They like to hold on to the ball. Singson once again. Jaydev Sharma goes to Sajjan Khan. He will spread the play. Well, Lom Nasang Zuala tried the dummy. Does not work in his favor this time around though. He scored the goal in the previous game from a free kick. He got his team back into the game. Equalizer coming in very late. Trailing to Kerala+South for a long time. Mohammad Shamil on the ball for Real Malabar, trying to drive forward. He's done that. Marauding run, still on the ball, Mohammad Shamil. From his own half, could be a chance for a shot maybe. The offside flag has been raised. But Mohammad Shamil, that's something you really want him to do. He's playing really back today, Mohammad Shamil. He's typically a forward. He plays on the right-hand side. Today, Mohammad Shamil, I think he's been put into defensive duties. And that's a bit surprising from Rajneesh Machatrajan, the head coach. And he's not got Muhammad Aslam on the bench today. The coach, Muhammad Aslam, scored a goal in the previous game. This is Dinesh Shubham Singh. Seen very little of him. Jaydev Sharma tries going inside. Good ball released. Dinesh Shubham finds Jamson. Jostle going on near that outside area. And they've emerged with it. Maybe a shot coming in from distance. Let's go central. Now a shot. Still probing. Releases a good ball in. Dancing, twisting and turning. Cleared away finally. And that's what you see from Sreenidi Deccan. They're just pulling the strings slowly. You never know what's the next move gonna be. And they will get a corner. Chance from the set piece though. We put this decent ball inside the box to double their advantage and to hurt Real Malabar once again. Singson goes to Lewis. Short corner. Lewis finds the overlapping run. Back to Lewis. Ball inside the box as well. Cleared away. Still the danger looming. They cleared away only temporarily. Sreenidi Deccan have emerged with the ball. Just enjoying so much possession. Real Malabar absolutely choked right now. Not able to breathe in this game. Sreenidi Deccan. Look at that. Once again winning the ball. Singson. Real Malabar unable to clear their lines. Unable to mount any attack. And this does not look good. It's just a complete control right now from Sreenidi Deccan. The defenders so high. Nearly on the half line right now, Jaydev Sharma. And they're so confident. Nearly that could have been a foul pass. But in the end, Sreenidi emerged with the ball. Mirza goes to Lomna Sangzuala. Lewis finds Lam Gunlal. This is Jamson. Jamson goes on the outside. Singson on the ball. There could be a cross coming in from Singson. Instead chooses to go back, just recycling possession. Well, Real Malabar intercept. But Sreenidi Deccan will still have a chance to recycle possession via a throw-in. Singson leaves it. This is Lam Gunlal, the number 14. Throw-in. Lam Gunlal Kipgen. Goes to Singson. Singson goes back to Jaydev Sharma. So easy. Just gently rolling the ball throughout the entire park. Using the width. Toying with Real Malabar. Sreenidi's firepower. Too much. They played for 1-2, drawn 2. They scored 10 goals. in the process and conceded only 4. Goal difference of +6. And that tells you that their defensive backline is doing his job as well as the forwards. Strong team. And I think the biggest strength for Sreenidi Deccan has been that midfield. Jamson. The midfield. The 4 players that we talk about often. Singson, Lomna Sangzuala, Lewis, Lamgunlal. Those 4 players controlling the tempo, pulling the strings. Puppet mastery. Just using the entire width. And Shaidev Sharma is a tall defender, very confident on the ball, very comfortable as well. Likes to play forward. And Real Malabar, though, chance to break for them. This could be the first. Plenty of spaces to operate. Could be a shot coming in, maybe. Wasteful. Really wasteful. That was their best chance of the game. It fell to the number 14, Ajmal Kaja. Ajmal is a good player, scored 2 goals already in the zonal qualifiers, could not take his chance, could not make. First goal could have come in from Ajmal Kaja. But there's the game plan for Real Malabar now. They should understand that Sreenidi Deccan are probably the better team when in control of the possession, when in control of the ball. And for them, the best chance should be on the counter, and they did exactly that. Muhammad Mahin, the number 27, a good run, finding Ajmal Khaja, just unable to take his shot. Well, he did take his shot, just unable to find something of significance. Not troubling the goalkeeper, Suhad Koya. But that's the danger of playing a high line. And Sreenidi Deccan, a double-edged sword, all the defenders on the half line. But when there's a break, you can really catch them off guard. Jamson loses it. Jamson fouls it. Will be a yellow card, that's for sure. Should be a yellow card. Still keeping his pockets. Beg your pardon. Still keeping his cards in his pocket. The referee, Ajnas. It could have been a yellow card, that's for sure. The attack was breaking in. And Muhammad Shamil on the ball. Goes back to his defenders. Muhammad Shamil playing as a right back today, you believe? Now goes centrally. Real Malabar using some possession. That's the number 4. Anandu Krishna goes to Vivek. Vivek finds the overlapping run. Mohammad Moinuddin. A wasteful pass. He knows that as well. You expect much better from him. Also the captain of his team, Mohammad Moinuddin, just was not happy with himself. Real Malabar just trying to use some possession, but Mohammad Moinuddin with a wasteful pass. Well then, nearing the 30th minute mark, Sreenidi Deccan scoring that opening goal. 1-0 in their favour. Singson emerges with the ball from this left hand side, carrying on Singson. He's a handy customer. Goes to Lamgunlal, finds Lomna Sangzuala. He finds Lewis, who releases an inch perfect pass. Mirza Ali back, controls it as well. Maybe a shot coming in, shoulder tackle. Shot. That will be deflected wide, and this will be a corner, that's for sure. "29 minutes on the clock. Sreenidi Deccan, a chance to go 2-0 up, courtesy of a corner. Well, Sabit already beaten once. He has to be probably well organized with his defensive line. This is Lomna Sangzuala. Expect a left foot curler coming in towards that far post. Could he go near post as well? Chooses to go on the far hand side. Headed away. Will be a throw in. Sreenidi, a very balanced team. That's the number 9, Dinesh Shubham Singh. Time for a refreshing break. And we have been doing that in Palakkad. The temperatures a bit high. Right now, 24 degrees Celsius. This morning fixture, that's why. But as soon as you see the 10 a.m. fixture kicking off at 10 and nearly 11:30, you will see the temperatures rising up to 33 degrees as well. Probably right now a bit too hot. Well then, 30 minutes on the clock, 1-0. Sreenidi, a very balanced team, strong in attack, remarkably well drilled in defense. And the man shaping these youngsters is coach Alvaro Andre Mota, who has demanded intensity, quick lineups and killer instincts in the final third. Well then, back in action once again. 31 minutes on the clock. Chance from a throw-in for Sreenidi Deccan to recycle possession. And they would be looking to get that second goal as well before the end of the first half. Lam Gunlal with the throw-in. Goes to Jaidev Sharma. Jaidev nearly caught in possession. In the end, no nonsense defending. And nearly that broke for a man in blue, but they've recovered possession really well. That's what you talk about Sreenidi Deccan. Those 50-50 balls falling in their favor, winning those duels, quick in transitions, using the entire width of the pitch. Lewis on the ball. Goes central Lewis. Jaidev Sharma goes back to his goalkeeper now. Suhat Koya. And not being tested so far. There was one chance though. Ajmal Khaja. Glorious opportunity. Glorious opportunity to put Real Malabar back on level terms. Shot straight at Suhat Koya. He never bothered. Goalkeeper of his standard. Ajmal Khaja had to do much better. And you would say that has chance gone begging. But they will create more chances, Real Malabar. As long as they stay at 1-0, this game is open for them. And I think that should be the idea. And that's what Rajneesh Mathatranjan would be talking to his boys. Just do not concede the second. Stay in the game. Keep on hanging. And if they keep on hanging, they've probably shown everyone in the zonals that they have the capacity to pull a comeback. And not just any comeback, a miraculous comeback in the last game, trailing 4-0, and then somehow finding something of extreme resilience, a sheer character. The architect of that comeback was the number 10 Vivek, and he has to step in once again. He scored 2 goals in the previous game, Vivek. And now needs to score probably in this as well. Good ball released. On the left hand side, this is Jamson now. Jamson on the ball. Jamson tries finding an overlapping run. Well defended, shielded. Will be a goal kick. Well then, nearing closer to the half-time mark. Real Malabar now breaking. Could be a real chance. Defenders dropping in the number 27, Rashford Rahman Kiani. Goes to the number 8, Mohammad Muindeen. And that's a free kick on the edge of the box. Golden opportunity for Real Malabar now. A promising position. 34 minutes on the clock. And chance to maybe equalize from a set piece. Sreenidi Deccan and their players, they feel it should not have been given. But I think the referee has done a good job. Ajnas. And that's the head coach, Alvaro Andre Mota. You talk about Alvaro Andremota, the head coach of Sreenidi Deccan, a key figure in the club's developmental philosophy. And Alvaro brings a strong technical background, shaped by modern training methodologies, structured build-up play, and a focus on positional awareness. And that's why you see Sreenidi Deccan really well drilled as a team. You talk about positional awareness, understanding how to use the entire pitch to advantage. And there you see Lewis, Lomna Sangzuala, Lamgunlal, Singson, all those players, the way they float in and around the pitch is just drilled in together as a team. And Alvaro Sreenidi Deccan, under him, have become one of the most tactically disciplined sides in the RFDL's developmental setup. Well then, 36 minutes on the clock. Chance to restore parity. Free kick. Seems like this will be the creative maestro Vivek who's gonna be on this, but the number 27, Mohammad Mahin as well. 3 players standing over it, but just feels like it's gonna be the right foot of Vivek. He's already got 3 goals in the zonals. Right then, Vivek with a free kick, straight to the wall. He felt like a good chance, but hits the ball, and Real Malabar is still trailing 1-0. Mirza. Lomna Sangzuala, quick feet, has lost the ball. Referee blows his whistle. Free kick for Sreenidi Deccan in their own half. Probably that free kick needed a bit of a chip technique, the up and over, because too close. But Vivek, you would bet your money on him. The set piece specialist. He scored 3 goals already in the zonals, 2 of them coming in the last. Drilled in, finds Lam Gunlao. Will be a throw in. Once again on the ball. 38 minutes on the clock now. And we have talked about Alvaro, Sreenidi Deccan's head coach. His team usually presses in units, uses their wingers intelligently and attacks with numbers, yet rarely loses shape. And the balance between scoring freely and conceding very few goals is a direct reflection of his coaching approach. And Alvaro's trust in young players like Lomna Sangzuala, Dinesh Singh Subham and Mirza Ali Abbas Bek is evident from the freedom they enjoy in the final third. Alvaro, also known for his calm touchline presence, reads the game really well, makes timely changes, and has instilled a culture where players understand roles, rotations and responsibilities. The 3 R's that are very important in football. Yes, roles, rotations and responsibilities. And their late equalizer in the previous match against Kerala+South, earned through relentless pressure and never giving up. Showing the mentality he has built within the squad. And especially those defensive units, and are not afraid to express themselves. Lewis on the ball, urging someone to come forward. Lewis goes to Jamson, back to Lewis. Jaidev Sharma pings it one forward. Great ball release, finds Mirza Ali. Tremendous from Jaidev. Mirza goes down tumbling. Bit of appeals for a penalty maybe. The referee right on cue says, not on my watch. Right then, 39 minutes on the clock. Sreenidi Deccan leading 1-0. Real Malabar trying to find the equalizer before the end of the first 45. And they have come close once. Chance for Ajmal Khaja. Weak and timid effort. Suat Koya not being dribbled at all. This is the number 27 on the ball, Mohammad Mahin. It goes to a central defender. Releasing a ball forward on the left hand side. Real Malabar has gone pretty back. Now centrally to the number 4, Anandu Krishna. Anandu finds Mohammad Shamil. Mohammad Shamil tries to go for the 1-2 maybe. Vivek on the ball. Good turn, Vivek. Still going on. Whenever Vivek is on the ball, you expect something to happen. But I think he's been less on the ball in the first 40 minutes or so. And Real Malabar, they have to get Vivek more and more on the ball. Anandu Krishna, the central defender, goes to the left-hand side. Good possession from Real Malabar. They're holding the ball. There's the number 14 Ajmal Khaja. Goes on to Mohammad Moinuddin. Mohammad Shamil just unable to find him. Good idea. Made an overlapping run from the right-hand side. Mohammad Moinuddin tried finding him as well. But they have lost position once again, Real Malabar. But you see, there's the idea coming into picture now. And we talked a lot about Alvaro, the head coach for Sreenidi Deccan. But also, Rajneesh Machatrajan. He is the head coach for Real Malabar, a name well known in Kerala's district and academy football circuit. Rajneesh has spent several years working at the grassroots and youth level, focusing heavily on technical development, match temperament, and giving young players confidence in possession. And his boys right now need to respond. As they responded in the previous game, Vivek on the ball, goes down, will be a free kick. When we talk about Rajneesh, his coaching style is based on player empowerment. Pushes his boys always to express themselves, to stay brave, even when results aren't going their way. And that was clearly visible in Real Malabar's dramatic 4-4 comeback in their last match. Anandu Krishna finds Mohammad Moinuddin. This is Mohammad Shamil. Just unable to link with Mohammad Moinuddin. Once again, you see, there's the idea, but there's the execution that's missing, and that's hurting for Real Malabar right now. The good thing for them, they're only down by 1 goal. And if there's any chink in the armor of Sreenidi Deccan, and what we have seen from these 3 matches, Sreenidi Deccan a really good team, but probably for the amount of possession they keep, and probably for the amount of talented players they have in the midfield, they're scoring a little less too much goals right now. In the previous games as well against Kerala+South, they were keeping the ball for the entire 90 almost, especially in the second half. Kerala+South, they were unable to play football maybe. They waited for counter-attacking chances. Sreenidi Deccan, that was their grip hold on the game. Kept possession, created chances. And maybe the only criticism right now could be, could they score more goals? Jamson on the ball. Jamson finds Lomna Sangzuala, the top scorer. This is Lewis. Lewis chips one forward. Al-Sabit beaten. Each and every time Lewis gets on the ball, you expect something to happen. He's got those set piece foots on him. Can nearly find anyone from anywhere. Lam Gunlal. Jamson. Back to Lam Gunlal. Lomna Sangzuala finds Jamson. This is Lam Gunlal. Back to Jaidev Sharma. Goes centrally. Lewis back on the ball. Look at the positions Lewis takes. You talk about the center defensive midfielder role. Right between his 2 centre backs. Between Jaidev Sharma and Sergeant Khan sits Lewis. Just tucks it in and really controls the entire tempo of the game. Everything that Sreenidi do comes from Lewis. He's so confident while on the ball. This is the number 13 Lewis we've been talking about. I've hardly seen him go for a wrong pass in the entire 3 games we have been commentating together. 44 minutes on the clock now. Just 1 remaining of the normal time. Sergeant Khan on the ball. Finds Lewis. It's nearly looks like Lewis is the 3rd defender right now. The central defender. Jamson. Goes to Singson, Jaydev, Lewis. And that's the advantage of having a player like him. A central defender who can slot in. And then what a pass release on the right hand side once again. Is spreading the play. Ball inside the box. It was Dinesh Singh Subham running onto it. But it all started from Lewis once again. Spreading the ball on the right hand side. Spearing it. And finding the intended target. Sreenidi Deccan breaking again with it. There's Singson. Too many good players in this team. Now Dinesh Singh Subham. Dinesh continuing. Dinesh tussling. Finally cleared away in the end. Will be a throw-in. Right then, 45 minutes done already. Into the stoppages. Not so sure how many minutes have been added on, but guessing by it, not much. The referee Arjunas has done a good job. Has led the game flow. Lewis once again drilling it on the right hand side. Well, in the end, a bit of wasteful pass. Nothing comes out of it. That's the number 2 running on to the ball. Roshan Zuala playing in that right back role. And you talk about players like Lewis, central defenders. Talk about those players. Shot coming in. Hits the crossbar. So close. So close to getting that second. Real Malabar already conceded one. Nearly conceded second as well. They will consider themselves lucky. Lam Gulnal. This is Dinesh Singh Subham now on the left hand side. Nearly finding Mirza Ali Beg. Living dangerously right now. Real Malabar towards the end of the first half. The full time, beg your pardon, the half-time whistle could be coming anytime soon. This will be a free kick, that's for sure. Foul on Ajmal Kaja goes down. Earns a free kick for his team. You see the head coach, Rajneesh Machat Rajan. He's not happy.
What is this, man? Give the whistle to this guy. For this. Do your job. It's shame, man. You have the guy in the box.
Well, both the coaches. You can see them really furious. Alvaro as well. A lot of interactions coming in, and there you see, not a friendly competition at all. And the referee, Ajnas, probably his decision not being welcomed by both the coaches, maybe. But here we go once again. Sreenidi Deccan in familiar territory, back on the ball. Mirza Abbas Ali Beg, and that's it. The end of the first half. Sreenidi Deccan, courtesy of that opening goal, have taken the lead. Real Malabar once again trailing. It's been a half of possession-based football for Sreenidi Deccan, and it's been a half of once again suffering for Real Malabar. And there you see Alvaro being shown a yellow card. Temperaments raising towards the end of this 45 minutes. And the head coach Arjunas, beg your pardon, the referee Arjunas, pulling out the first card of the game. And surprisingly, it's not for a player, it's for Alvaro Andres Cerejo in Grosso Moura, the head coach for Sreenidi Deccan Football Club. Right then, end of the first 45, Real Malabar 0, Sreenidi Deccan 1. Stay tuned with this exciting 45 minutes of second half action coming really shortly. And there you hear them. Yellow card. Going and approaching is what the referees are saying. Went to the referee on the pitch, and that's why he says, you know what, I'm going to book you.
You did not say any word, you did not say any word. How could it be possible?
They're still asking the question, the discussion continues. But that's been the story. Stay tuned with this second half coming really shortly. Well then, that's been the match summary. Real Malabar 40% possession, just one shot on target and only one chance is created. On the contrary, Sreenidi Deccan 60% ball possession, 5 chances created, 3 of them on target and 1 of them resulting into a goal. A team who's controlled possession, who's created more chances and taken more shots on target. Will that dominance continue in the second half, or will Real Malabar try and pin them once again and make a comeback? Stay tuned with this second half coming really shortly.
Lala. Sudive.
Bate! Bola!
എത്രയുണ്ട് ബാറ്ററി?
100 കാണില്ല. ഇവിടെ നിന്നാലും ഇങ്ങനെ കാണുന്നുണ്ടോ?
Guys. Hi. Keep it.
Well, right then, welcome back to the TMK Arena for the second half of this RFDL Kerala+South zone clash between Sreenidi Deccan and Real Malabar FC. And at the break, it's Sreenidi Deccan who hold a 1-0 lead thanks to an early strike from Dinesh Singh Subham. He needed just 4 minutes to make an instant impact, arriving in the box with the perfect timing, and then a bit of error from the goalkeeper Al Sabit. That was the first goal for Sreenidi Deccan. Sreenidi have enjoyed much control, 60% possession, creating 5 chances and registering 3 shots on target. Their structure in midfield and sharpness in transition have kept them in control for longer spells. Real Malabar, meanwhile, have had only 40% possession, managing only 1 shot on target and just 1 meaningful chance. And that chance fell to Ajmal Khaja, who broke away brilliantly on the counter, but his effort went straight to the goalkeeper Suhat Khoya. And here we go, second half kicking. Sreenidi Deccan gets a serve away. And the big question will be, can Real Malabar once again make a comeback that we have seen them do? Or will Sreenidi Deccan control the game as they did in the first half and go for that second goal as well and kill this? Plenty of questions. All will be answered in the next 45 minutes or so. Sreenidi Deccan versus Real Malabar FC continues. The first 45 minutes mostly belong to Sreenidi and their boys. Possession football at its finest. Much of the play coming from their midfield. Singson, he's one of those midfielders to watch out for. On this right hand side, the number 2, Roshan Juala, playing as a right back. Goes to Sajan Khan and back to Jaydev Sharma.
Hello.
Sreenidi.
Hello.
Towards the end of the first half, though, you saw tempers threaten to boil over. And the head coach Alvaro Andre Mota given a yellow card. And that will also fuel fire right now as Roshan Zuala puts the ball in. The interception was vital and needed at the right time because Mirza Ali Beg was about to feast onto it. Roshan Zuala from this right hand side, tremendous ball released. Mirza Ali Beg from this right hand side has already scored 2 goals in the zonal qualifiers. Ever willing runner has got those tricky feet. Sreenidi emerge with the ball. Roshan Zuala. This is Lewis. Lewis and Lomanak Zuala combining. Jaydev Sharma on the ball now. This is the number 14, Lam Gunlal. Lam Gunlal playing as left back. So the defensive line of Sreenidi Deccan compromises of two central defenders. That's Sajan Khan and Jaidev Sharma. On the right you have Roshan Zuala. On the left that's Lam Gunlal. And centrally you have Lewis, the number 13, who sits in a central defensive position. Then Singson, the number 24. And then the number 8, Lomnathang Zuala. So roughly around the first yellow card though this time. Well, beg your pardon, the second yellow card. The first for a player. The first for Real Malabar. Lomnathang Zuala stands onto this one. And Lewis as well. They've gone for a short option. The referee not ready. It goes to the right hand side. Roshan Zuala puts the ball inside the box. Once again cleared away. Real Malabar breaking with the ball. And they hold possession. This will be outside. Ajmal Khaja tried his level best but could not keep the ball inside the half. Real Malabar, for them, counter-attacks would be the key. They would look to break instantly. Sajan Khan, Jaidev Sharma, Lomnathang Zuala, Lewis. Lewis spreads the play. Inch perfect delivery. Roshan Zuala puts the ball inside the box. Shot coming in as well. Just cupped his line. That was the number 28 with the run. Jamson Mutum. Jamson playing on that left hand side. Dinesh Singh playing in the center. Mirza Ali Beg playing on the right. Those are your three forwards. This is pretty much a 4-3-3, a basic formation for Sreenidi. And it's working in their favor. We didn't see much of Jamson Mutum in that opening half. It was really good from that left-hand side, Jamson. Cutting inside, trying to create some chances, waiting for those overlapping runs to come into. And from this right-hand side, Mirza Ali Beg. He's a busy customer. But this is Roshan Zuala from the throw-in. Tries finding Mirza, but cleared away. Will reload once again. Lewis on the ball now. There goes central. Lam Gunlal spreading the play. Still Lam Gunlal. Loses position, Lam Gunlal. Real Malabar. Can they break? Choosing to go backwards. Anandu Krishna. Drilled one high. Nearly finds Calvin Thomas, number 16. We have not seen much of Calvin Thomas, but here's on the ball right now, tussling. Great hold of play from Calvin. Cuts in, twist, beats Roshan Zuala. Still going on Calvin Thomas. Ball inside the box as well. There you see the danger Calvin Thomas can bring. The number 16. Sreenidi Deccan now breaking up their very own to the middle of the pitch. Dispossessed. Great tackle. Was that Singson maybe was dispossessed? The referee letting the game flow end-to-end stuff. Now 5 minutes on the clock in this second half. And the game just flowing by. Roshan Zuala, Sajan Khan, Jaidev Sharma, Lam Gunlal, Lewis beaten in possession. Mohammad Moinuddin emerges with the ball. Tries finding Vivek. But is that the first time we have seen Lewis beaten in possession maybe? I'm not so aware. Two men hounding him from the back. He's usually such a safe customer, Lewis, but on that occasion, beaten. The referee is still letting the game flow. Says no penalty. All's happening at the start of this second half. Too much action. And Real Malabar slowly growing in confidence. Anandu Krishna. Ball inside the box. Maybe a header coming in. Bundled away in the end. Mirza Ali Beg comes in support. Just too much frantic. The pace right now will be a foul. Will be a foul and will be another yellow card. It goes down. Was that Jamson? Yes, that was Jamson. The number 28, Jamson Mutum. Just too quick. Reaching on the ball first. And in the end, the defender finds nothing. But Jamson Mutum takes him down. Gets himself a yellow card. 53 minutes on the clock. And this game is running at a frantic pace right now.
Hello.
Great turn. Goes centrally as well. In the end, just a wasteful pass. Had to do much better.
Hello.
53 minutes running on the clock. Sreenidi. And this is end-to-end stuff now. And this game has suddenly burst into life, and maybe time for a bit of breather. The opening 8 minutes or so have been absolutely frenetic. Played at high intensity for both the teams, trying to get that goal. And surprisingly, Sreenidi maybe a foul this time around. Surprisingly, Sreenidi,
Hello.
you would expect that they try to manage the game, but instead they have gone for that aggressive approach, trying to go and get that second goal. And that's a positive approach as well from the head coach, Alvaro Andre. But it could probably give Real Malabar that small sniff of chance to make a comeback. And if they get that equalizer, you would expect they will like to go and win this game as well. Lewis on the ball. Lewis almost playing as the third defender. He nearly finds the perfect delivery. Look at that switch of play. Beautiful from Lewis. Inside his own half. Roughly around spring the 70-yard pass or so. An inch perfect. The footballer's finest. This guy is a player to watch out for. Lewis, I'm sure he's got a lot of eyes. This is Ajmal Khaja though. Ajmal Khaja scoring that 4th goal in the previous game against South United. Brought his team on to the level terms. The equalizer coming in. For a moment you thought Real Malabar could go and win this. The South United getting that 5th goal courtesy of a penalty. And now Lewis back on the ball again, spreading it. Just too much heavy. This time around the goalkeeper came up early. Al-Sabit VP. And teasing deliveries from Lewis. And this time around Real Malabar, they have won the ball back. The number 27, Mohammad Mahin, goes to Vivek. Vivek loses position. It's just a bit too lazy, but Ajmal Khaja has won it back. Still going on, Ajmal Khaja. It goes down inside the box. The referee in a premium position finds nothing wrong into it, lets the game flow, and he's done well. Arjunas, the match referee, has let the game flow at a good tempo. Mirza Ali Bag on this right hand side, waiting for the delivery. Instead goes central to Lomna Zungwala. Lewis is back on the ball. Everything they do in the middle of the park comes from Lewis. Lewis Zhang Minlun. He's just such a calm customer. The player to watch out for sure. Maybe he seems in the Indian Super League as well. Who knows, one day the Indian national team as well. Lomna Sangzuala tries finding the run on the right hand side. Beg your pardon, left hand side. That was Jamson Mutum trying to run into space. Lomna Sangzuala releasing a left foot ball. Great turn. Completely soulless defender. That was number 14, Lam Gunlal, shot from distance straight to Al Sabit. Talk about Lam Gunlal from that left hand side. He completely soulless defender the wrong way. And that's the kind of talent Sreenidi Deccan possess. Sinks in now defending. Great tackle. Dinesh Singh Subham on the ball. He's already scored 1 goal. Dinesh running onto the left-hand side. Still going on Dinesh. Tracking the defenders. In the end, losing possession. Real Malabar though. A chance for them now. If they can switch the play onto this left-hand side. Calvin Thomas is there, but Vivek continues. Can he find Calvin Thomas? He does not find Calvin Thomas. Goes down. Will be a free kick, that's for sure. Vivek running through the defense on his very own. Could have found Calvin Thomas. He was free on that left-hand side. Instead chose to probably hold the ball. Now a chance from a set piece for Real Malabar. Well, not the best of the positions. Too far. But the number 2. It is one. On set piece duties. Now there's the ball inside the box. Headed away to a safety. Will be a throw in for Real Malabar. 58 minutes on the clock. Rizwan. Once again on throw-in duties as well. Inside the box. Lays it off. Vivek on the ball. Vivek turning. Vivek goes down inside the box. The referee says no penalty. And Real Malabar cannot believe it. The replays will probably tell us the story. Tensions flaring in right now at the TMK Arena. This is peak football. And this is Reliance Development Foundation League. Goes down inside the box. And for a moment you felt the referee will point to the spot, but in the end he says, you know what? I saw it clean and clear. No penalty. Waiting for the replays onto that one. That will give us the real picture. That could have been a huge chance. Real Malabar. But there you see Vivek, Ajmal Khaja, Calvin Thomas. That's where the danger can come from. And that's why Real Malabar have to get them onto the ball. And probably Vivek has to fit into that similar role that Lewis is playing. Look how much control Lewis has for Sreenidi Deccan. That because he's such a calm customer. Everything that Sreenidi do comes from Lewis. And that's why I think Vivek has to step in. And Real Malabar have to find him. He's a good player. This is Calvin Thomas. We're talking about good players. He's one of them. He's playing on his left-hand side, Calvin Thomas. You nearly saw just minutes before. Twisting and turning Calvin Thomas from that left-hand side. Putting a delivery as well inside the box. Real Malabar have to be more incisive. Anandu Krishna trying to find Calvin Thomas. Poor delivery. Has to do much better. You cannot gift away possession. Deflected kindly though. Will be a goal kick. For a moment you thought that could have been interesting. There's Ajmal Khaja. Good pressing from him. Got Sajid Khan. But the ball ricocheting away from him for a goal kick. Ajmal Khaja, the number 14. Will be looking to get on the score sheet. It just feels like they are playing 4-4-2 right now, Real Malabar. With Calvin Thomas and Ajmal Khaja as two strikers. Real Malabar emerging with the ball. Mohammad Moinuddin finds Mohammad Shamil. Mohammad Shamil playing as a right back today.
Hello? 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 Okay.
Still holding the ball. Vivek now. Cannot find some. Goes back to his goalkeeper Vivek.
Hello?
And probably that's been one of the concerns as well for Real Malabar. Not much willing runners. Not many options. You saw Vivek got the ball. Tried turning, twisting. Saw no options. Was forced to go back to his goalkeeper Al Sabit. The 62 minutes on the clock. Suhat Koya finds Lewis. Jaydev, beg your pardon, the Sajid Khan. Sajid Khan concedes the throw-in. Real Malabar will recycle position now. Rizwan, two changes. for Sreenidi Deccan, the number 18, and the number 11 coming in. That's Air Bolang, the number 18, and Dawala Naveen, the number 11 comes in as well. So midfielder and a striker. Air Bolang, another creative player who steps in for Sreenidi Deccan. Lewis, left foot clearance. And that's the first touch for Air Bolang, nearly perfect as well. Right into the nick. Started the previous game against Kerala+South, Air Bolang. Looks like he'll take that right hand side. The number 18 has Air Bolang on the ball. Tries putting a cross inside as well. Once again Air Bolang, hounded away, two players. Still going on. Air Bolang falls down, loses the position as well. Real Malabar, to their credit, they are still just 1-0 down, and that means this game can turn anytime soon. Vivek losing possession. Real Malabar just 1 goal down. But can they find that equalizer? Calvin Thomas to Vivek. Back to Vivek. Al-Sabit. That's the number 28, Anirudh. Anirudh was the player who conceded the late penalty against the game versus South United. It was his tackle that led to the penalty and that led to South United winning the game 5-4. So he's got a chip on his shoulder. Nothing much the young man could do. Tiring legs, he tried his level best to win the ball. The referee deeming it to be a push from behind, allowed for the penalty, and South United winning the game 5-4 in the end. Vivek playing on that left hand side, the left back role. Right then, 65 minutes on the clock. It just feels like that early frenetic pace of the second half has now just settled in. 25 minutes remaining. Stoppages. Will can Real Malabar try and strike at least 1 goal, take 1 point home? If you look at their campaign so far, Real Malabar, it's been a lackluster campaign because they're a good team. But the points table don't do justice to it. They've played 4 games, yet to win a single game. This is their 5th match. They've played 4, lost 3, drawn 1. Just 1 point from their 4 matches. And that is something that will hurt the head coach Rajneesh Mathatranjan as well as these boys. Because they're a better team than what goes on the points table. They're at the 5th position. They have scored 6 goals, they have conceded 13, and that's where they're hurting. That defensive backline, too easy to breach right now. Goal difference of -7, but chance from a free kick to find something of significance goes for the short one. Calvin Thomas, left foot cross inside the box. Suhat Koya, never ever in doubt, comes up early, collects the ball. Will take his time as well, the number 1. Drilled in. Abit recycles the possession for Real Malabar. And this is Ajmal Khaja. He's got some space to operate. Good feed from Vivek. Finds Calvin Thomas. Calvin Thomas loses possession. Great defending. That's Roshan Zuala. Finds Lewis. Back to Roshan Zuala. Goes back to Sajjan Khan. Sajjan Khan goes central. Lamzung Zuala, good one touch. Roshan Zuala, back to Lewis. Lewis pressed the play, left foot ball, inch perfect. That's delightful, isn't it? He can do it from the right, he can do it from the left. Spreading the play. He's just such a smooth operator. Lewis, Zhang Milnun. He felt like he was falling, losing his control, but then released the left foot ball. Finds Jamson Mitchum on that left hand side. Sajjan Khan goes back to Jaidev Sharma. Beg your pardon, goes back to his goalkeeper Shwet Koya, who's a long way out. And now just enjoying themselves in possession, Sreenidi Deccan. That's the team high in confidence. When you see a goalkeeper stepping so front, you do understand that this team is high in confidence, drilled really well. Well, now then, plenty of space on this left-hand side. For a moment you thought that could be something substantial. With probably a heavy touch. Lost possession, Singson. Lewis. Jaidev Sharma. Sajjan Khan. Singson. Goes back to the creative maestro Lewis. Jaidev. Singson. Sajjan Khan. So comfortable in possession, Sreenidi Deccan. This team's drawing themselves. Roshan Zuala on this right hand side. Great skills from him. Strong hold the play as well. This will be a foul. The first touch, almost too quick from Singson. Beast Vivek. And that's what you talk about, right? The first touches. And Singson just too quick. Taking the ball on the outside. Fooling his defender. Jaidev Sharma. He's been rock solid though, Jaidev. You watch his gameplay, he's just not a tall defender, but he's also a good ball spreader. Just spraying those passes towards the right, towards the left. And Sajjan Khan accompanies him really well. And both of these guys just so comfortable in possession. And then Lewis, of course, the defensive midfield is setting back really nicely. Plenty of space is now operating. Sreenidi Deccan, they have to get that second. You feel like they should get that second. With the caliber of team they are. Lewis on the ball. It's interesting the positions Lewis takes. And this time around he's gone on to be a left-hand side defender, as you say. A three-man defense. Earlier he was setting in between Jaidev and Sajjan Khan. As Sreenidi try and break. Al-Sabit collects that calmly, composedly, releases the ball. Calvin Thomas. Still Calvin Thomas. Goes to Ajmal Khaja. Ajmal Khaja, that's a poor touch. More than anyone is going to be Ajmal Khaja who's going to be disappointed. You can see now that maybe tiring legs, lots of focus. 70 minutes on the clock. When you talk about Lewis and the positions he's been taking right now, it feels like he's gone on defensive 4. He's playing as a central defender alongside Jaidev and Sajjan. As air ball long turns his man, tremendous run, plenty of space for air ball long. Can he shoot? Instead goes on the left hand side. Maybe a shot coming in from distance, blocked away. But that was Jamson maybe. I'm not for sure it was Jamson or someone else. The referee pulls his whistle, not met nicely though. Well, there's a number 11 who's coming as a substitute, Dawarla Navin. Jamson has been taken off. So now the new attacking line is going to be Dawada Navin from the left, Dinesh Singh Shubham from the center, and from the right hand side is going to be Air Bolang. The two substitutions were Mirza Abbas Ali Beg taken on for Air Bolang and Jamson Mutum. His race is run. In his position comes Dawala Navin. Air Bolang on the ball, goes to the right hand side. This is Roshan Zuala. Maybe a cross coming in. 4 people inside the box. 4 men to aim at. Roshan Zuala, quick feed, still going on, lays it off, maybe a shot coming in as well. Great save. Roshan Zuala with a left foot shot. That was goal bound until Al Sabit got a hand to it. Will be a corner though. Good play from Sreenidi Deccan. Chance from a corner though. This is going to be their captain, Lomnasang Zuala. Goes straight maybe. The top of the net. He scored an Olympic goal already. Lomnasang Zuala. Straight from the corner. And maybe trying for that once again. He's trying to curl the ball in. 72 minutes running on the clock. $18 minutes would remain after this, plus the stoppages. 18 minutes plus stoppages for Real Malabar to find something of significance. Right now trailing by 1 goal. And trailing for roughly around 68 minutes now. Remember that first goal coming in the 4th minute. That was Dinesh Singh Subham. Left foot shot. Al Sabit could have done better. But that's the only goal in this game. And Real Malabar are still trailing. They would be probably hoping that there's one chance for them. Roshan Zuala. 2 substitutions for the team in white. The number 9 and the number 6 coming in. And that's Ajmal Ali. And the number 14 and 27 taken on. So Ajmal Khaja and Muhammad Mahin taken off. And Ajmal Ali and Mohammad Shanas come in. Rajneesh Machatranjan, he's thrown his dices as well. Can the substitutes do their job? Or will it's too much? Sreenidi Deccan. Maybe have they done their job as well? Number 22. Ajmal Ali, the number 9. The striker, he's been brought on. Well, that's the story. The number 9 for Sreenidi Deccan, Dinesh Singh Subham. His goal is what separates the two teams. And now, a chance for the number 9 for Real Malabar. He's got 14 or 15 minutes or so to probably bring his team back on level terms. Anandu Krishna loses the ball straight to Shubham Singh, who lays it off. Lomnasang Zuala fires his shot wide. Real Malabar living dangerously, losing possession in a very dangerous area. Lomnasang Zuala. That's 2 shots for him in a couple of minutes. The first one on target, the second one just up and over, too high. Got too much power onto it. Well then, 2 substitutions. The number 6, Mohammad Shanas coming in. Also Ajmal Ali coming in. Ajmal Ali, the number 9, we have talked about him. Lewis is on the ball. 1-2 with Lomnasang Zuala. Lewis spreading the play. Inch perfect once again. Delightful. To the left hand side now. And that's Naveen. He's already scored 1 goal in the zonal qualifiers, Naveen. 15 minutes for him to score the second. Roshan Zuala goes on the outside. Air ball long. Ball inside the box. Nearly finds the target as well. Roshan Zuala will recollect. Just too high up the pitch right now, the men in blues. Air ball long wins the ball back. Air ball long. A tremendous back skill. Lewis releases the ball. Just not able to find that telling pass in the end. But Air ball long, you see on that occasion, falling down, releasing a back flick. And that's the kind of game awareness these boys have. And talk about Sreenidi. Their goal scorers. 5 goal scorers for them. Lomnasang Zuala 3 goal. Dinesh Singh Shubham 4 goals, including the 1 scored in this game. Mirza Ali Abbas Beg 2 goals. Jai Singh San getting 1 and Naveen getting 1 as well. 5 of these players scoring 11 goals for them in the zonal qualifiers. And this is a team with depth and variety in goal scoring options. The midfielder and wingers crash in the box. The set pieces are dangerous, and they play with the bravery that suits the league's developmental spirit. As there's a man down though. I'm not so sure what that is. I think that's Sergeant Khan, the number 6. The referee feels his race is run. Let's see what they show there. But Sergeant Khan is okay. Well, the referee was signaling for a water break. Sergeant Khan has got up really well. He's a warrior. Well then, 78 minutes on the clock. Time for a cooling break. Stay tuned with us. We'll be back soon in action. Well then, back again in action. A short cooling break. The temperature in Palakkad will rise. Right now it's 27 degrees Celsius. Remember when we kicked off, it was 22 degrees Celsius, already raising by 5 degrees. And remember, as we move on to the next fixture, that's the real nerve-settling fixture. Kerala Blasters versus Bengaluru FC. Stay tuned, do not go anywhere. That's the 10 a.m. kickoff, live from the TMK Arena, live on Reliance Foundation's official YouTube channel. But this time around, 12 minutes remaining for Real Malabar to probably find something of significance. And Naveen has come onto this right hand side now. It started on the left, Naveen, when he was brought in as a substitute. And there he is, the number 11, left the ball. Roshan Zuala will take the throw in, but Naveen is playing from the right hand side. Feels like Air Borlang has gone on to the left. This is Lewis, cross inside the box, should be a goal, it is a goal. Inch perfect delivery from Lewis, and Sreenidi Deccan double their lead. 80 minutes on the clock. What a perfect ball that is. And the substitute Air Borlang will claim the goal. Sreenidi Deccan absolutely cruising. What a ball this is from Lewis. Inch perfect, measured to perfection. And Air Borlang with that first touch. Delightful goal from Sreenidi Deccan. The head coach Alvaro Andres Cerejo and Grosso Mota would be really impressed. And now any chance of a comeback perished. Real Malabar, they cannot do it, could they? 80 minutes on the clock, 10 remaining. Well, plenty of time still. They will restart from the kickoff. But just feels like this was Lewis rewarded for his tremendous play. And throughout the zonal qualifiers, right when the broadcasting has begun, there was match day 3. And going into the match day 4 and now into the match day 5, all those 3 matches, Lewis, he's been tremendous. And I think that assist sums up his zonal stages and the kind of player he is. The ball put inside the box, delightful, curling it straight onto Air Borlang. He could not miss. That would have been injustice. And he did not miss Air Borlang. A cool and calm finish, great first touch. And then slots it past the keeper. 2-0 up. Enjoying themselves, Sreenidi Deccan. And as things stand right now, they are heading top of the table. Of course, Kerala Blasters will play at the 10 a.m. kickoff. But right now, Sreenidi Deccan, as things stand, 5 matches, 3 wins, 2 draws, 11 points on the table. They go to number 1 spot. Real Malabar, the ball inside the box, nearly found the header as well. Immediate response from the team in white. They're saying we are not down and dead yet. Maybe that goal was a wake-up call. It's still going on, great run. This is Vivek. Vivek squares it off centrally. The number 6 is substitute. Mohammad Shanaz goes on to the right hand side. He takes his defender on. Ball inside the box as well. For a moment you thought it could just loop in. Shuhat Koya, he was aware, watching it till the very end. Will be a corner though and taken quickly. Ball inside the box. Header maybe. Well, Real Malabar, after that goal for sure, they have found something of significance. There's a reinvented vigor in their play as Vivek, number 10, is on the ball. Facing is Sajid Khan. Goes central. This is Anandu Krishna, the defender. Anandu finds his partner. That's Mohammad Shamil. Shamil goes on to that right hand side. Real Malabar. Time is ticking for them. Ball inside the box. Headed away towards safety. And Roshan Zuala with the pressure. I beg your pardon, that's not Roshan Zuala, that's the number 2 Rizwan. Confused him for Roshan Zuala, the number 2 for Sreenidi Deccan. Ball inside the box. Easily collected. Shuhat Koya. Never in trouble. I don't think Shuhat Koya has been tested the entire game. I think there has been just one shot on target, and that too in the first half. Ajmal Khaja. And they're straight to him. He's not been tested throughout the first half and not in the second as well. And that's where the head coach Rajneesh Machatranjan will be probably telling his boys to take more shots, test the goalkeeper more often. There's 2 more substitutes line up. There's going to be Shahrudai Wadi, the number 14, and Kondra Hemnath, the number 15. And if you watch the pattern, those are the exactly same kind of changes that Alvaro Andre Mota made in the previous game. Dinesh Singh Subham nearly slides the inch perfect ball. Chance now, shot coming in as well. Deflection. The side netting. Sreenidi Deccan trying to get that third now. Spring in their steps. There's Dawala Naveen. He would be looking to get among the goals. He's already scored 1 in the zonal qualifiers. And remember, the top 3 teams from the Kerala+South zone will head to the national group stages. It seems like Sreenidi Deccan for sure have punched their ticket. They will finish the group as of right now as the table toppers. Everything will depend on Kerala Blasters' game with Bengaluru FC. If Bengaluru FC can defeat them, Kerala Blasters will finish second. Now then, chance for the 6th. Beg your pardon, chance for the 3rd, but the offside flag already there. And 2 substitutions. As we talked about, the number 4 Wadi and the number 15 Kondra Hemnath coming in. And the players going out. I think Lewis, his race has run today. What a tremendous game for Lewis once again. Lewis Zangmin Loon, the creative chief. Dinesh Singh Subham has also been taken off. The Kondra Hemnath comes in for him. Lewis is still on the pitch, beg your pardon. So his time is not run out yet. The head coach wants him to play the entire 90. So it's Dinesh Singh Subham who's been taken off. Kondra Hemnath comes in his position. And I think Sajid Khan is still there though. I did not get to look at the referee's board over there. I'm not so sure. Sarudai Wadi is come on, but not so sure whose position. Well then, 86 minutes on the clock, 4 remaining after this plus the stoppages. This is the number 9, the substitute. Ajmal Ali. I'm just running onto it, Vivek. He's done too much today, to be honest. And now maybe tired legs. He's a good player though, Vivek. Even though Real Malabar, their campaign will be over. They'll probably have played 5 matches after this. 4 losses, 1 draw. They will stay at the 5th position. PFC Kerala. You will see them later in action against South United. That's going to be a 3:30 PM kickoff. So Real Malabar, disappointing campaign in the zonal qualifiers. And this will end for them. But plenty of positives, plenty of learnings. Trying to get better. trying to come back. Well then, Sreenidi Deccan trying to get that third as well. Still committing bodies forward. Shot from distance. I think there was a deflection that took the sting away from it. You talk about Real Malabar in the regional qualifiers. Did it really well though. Representing the Kerala region in the regional qualifiers. Played 5 games, won 3, draw 1, lost 1. 5 goals scored, 4 conceded. They got 10 points. Finishing just below PFC Kerala. And the surprising thing is, both the teams, PFC Kerala and Real Malabar, right now at 5th and 6th. And they did really well in the regional qualifiers. PFC Kerala topped the group. They played 5 games, they won 5 games. They scored 9 goals, conceded only 2. 15 points to their name, PFC Kerala. And right now, in the zonal qualifiers, they find themselves bottom of the table. Football is a cruel game. Same for Real Malabar, they finished second in the regional qualifiers. But in the zonal, they will probably finish at number 5, could be even 6 if PFC Kerala find a point in their last game. That will be 3:30 p.m. But that's what you talk about. As Roshan Zuala puts the ball inside the box, breaks in kindly maybe. Could they go for a shot? This is Lomna Sang Zuala, tricky feet, but a strong defensive marking in front of him. Could not beat Anandu Krishna. Kondra Hemnath is taking that central position, replacing Dinesh Singh Subham. Dinesh getting their first goal early on in the 4th minute. Now has got 4 goals. Joint top scorer in the zonal alongside Sri Kutan. Sri Kutan will be in action. The 10 am kickoff. Great 1-2 play. Maybe a shot coming in. Drilled in wide. Good idea. There was a substitute, Dawala Navin. He so desperately wants to get his goal. 2 more substitutions coming in. This time around, Real Malabar, the number 19, Nidin Pipi, and the number 11, Amal, coming into picture. A bit too late, maybe you would think, to throw in those substitutions. Could Rajneesh Ranjan have done this a bit before, maybe, because right now 90 minutes approaching on the clock. And probably you feel that's little too much late, but still, who knows? Football is a funny game. 2 goals could come in 120 seconds. Well, probably not going to happen. Sreenidi Deccan and their backline very strong. And you got to give credit to Jaidev Sharma, Sajid Khan, Lam Gunlal, Roshan Zuala, and also the goalkeeper Suhat Koya. Very strong personage from the defense. And the only criticism, a small bit of criticism for Sreenidi Deccan, is that they should have scored more goals. For the amount of possession they keep, for the amount of ball they freely create those chances, and the creative midfielders they have, they should go more goals. Because as you head to the national qualifiers, to the national championship stages, teams will be much more sharper. And that's the only area wherein the head coach Andre Mota will be talking to his boys. They'll probably be out to score more goals. Otherwise, this team is drilled in really nicely. This is Naveen. Great skills. Finds Roshan Zuala. Roshan Zuala goes back. Lomna Sang Zuala finds Lewis, who threads a beautiful ball on the left-hand side. There's no offside flag. Could be a chance for the third. Instead, chooses to go back. The white body is tracking in quickly. Well then, 4 minutes of stoppage time. 60 seconds of which already have been played. Sajid Khan, he's been rock solid in the defense. Now also try and join the attack. Sajid, chested control. Substitute Ajmal Ali. And a chested control from Jaidev Sharma of his very own. Anything you can do, I can do better. A great touch. Could be a shot. Naveen now. From this right hand side. Cuts from his left foot. Naveen. Great save Al Sabit. Naveen Doarla so nearly getting his goal. Good play. Sreenidi Deccan. Even though this game is in the dying stages, they're still creating chances. Another substitution this time around. Jaidev. His raises run. The number 17, Arman Ahmed, the defender. He'll get 120 seconds to the head coach. Alvaro Andres Cerejo in Grosso Motta, using every tool into his arsenal. Game management at its finest. Well, not that Sreenidi Deccan needed, already winning 2-0, but Jaidev, what a tremendous defender he's been for Sreenidi Deccan. Rock solid, not just from his interceptions and his game awareness and positional play, but because he's such an attacking threat as well. You talk about great central defenders, and you talk about their ability to spray the ball all around the park, to the left, to the right, those long balls coming in. If you're a fan of European football, you'll remember Sergio Ramos. And he is a complete defender who can score goals, can go in for those long passes. Virgil van Dijk in the modern game as well. In Indian football, Sandesh Shingan, Jaidev Sharma, breeding along those lines. And once again, you got to give credit to the head coach as well, Alvaro Andres Cerejo in Grosso Motta.
Hello.
50 seconds remaining in this game. Well then, the full-time whistle could be coming anytime soon from the TMK Arena in Vadakanacheri. Sreenidi Deccan will go top of the table. Well then, and that second goal from Air Borlang was a thing of beauty. The curling ball in from Lewis. The first goal coming in from Dinesh Singh Subam. 4 minutes are on the clock. The full-time whistle would be coming in, and that is it. The final whistle at the TMK Arena. Sreenidi Deccan continue their impressive RFDL campaign with a controlled, professional 2-0 victory over Real Malabar FC. They struck early through Dinesh Singh Subam, who set the rhythm inside just 4 minutes. From there, Sreenidi managed the tempo smartly, dictated possession, and never really allowed Malabar to settle into any long spells of pressure. The second goal arrived in the later stages of the match. It was beautifully constructed. Lewis, drifting into space on the right, picked out a perfect pass for Air Borlang, and he timed his run to perfection. Great first touch, past the goalkeeper. Composed, decisive moment that reflected Sreenidi's structure and quality in the final third. Real Malabar battled hard, created the occasional counter-attacking opening and kept themselves alive in the contest for long stretches, but they never found the accuracy or rhythm needed to trouble the Sreenidi backline consistently. Ajmal Khaja had the big chance in the first half, but beyond that, clear openings were few and far. For Sreenidi Deccan, it's another 3 points, another clean sheet, and another performance that cements their position at the top of the table for now. For Real Malabar, this will be a moment to regroup, correct the defensive lapses and reset before the next fixture. 57% possession for Sreenidi, 7 shots on target, 9 chances created compared to Real Malabar. Just 5 chances, only 2 of them on target, 43% ball possession. Well, that's it then. At the TMK Arena, the story ends with Sreenidi Deccan 2, Real Malabar 0. A strong, assured win for the team in blue. Stay tuned with this 10 AM kickoff coming. There's going to be Kerala Blasters vs Bengaluru FC. For now, Sreenidi Deccan, 5 games, 3 wins, 2 draws. They are at the top of the points table, 11 points to their name. Kerala Blasters, they will face Bengaluru FC, and that game could decide who finishes the zone as the top. Enjoy the highlights. We will be back shortly. 10 AM kickoff, Kerala Blasters vs Bengaluru FC.